Hello, everybody. My name is Parnell Abraham. I'm the president of the Sickle Cell Support Group, which is the foundation here in the state of Georgia. I'm just going to tell you a little information about the Dioscovite that we do use here. We do recommend to a lot of our patients, sickle cell patients. I'm also a sickle cell patient myself. I do suffer from sickle cell disease, SS. I do use the Dioscovite on the daily basis as far as for health maintenance. And the reason I use this particular product and tell people about it is for the fact that it's a natural product. There's no side effects, and it has high therapeutic value. In therapeutic value, we're talking about keeping people out of the hospital. So to me, that was the strongest point in that particular supplement, and letting people know that that's the advantage of using Dioscovite in comparison to older alternatives that's out there in managing pain management for sickle cell patients. So therefore, once I did hear about the Dioscovite, I said this is something I had to let not only the support group members, but also any sickle cell patient that's suffering from the illness to know that they do have options beside the standard care that may be a better choice for them in staying healthy and without worrying about all the side effects. So definitely it's one of the programs that I educate patients on. I tell them about Dioscovite and give them the option to read and learn about it. But most important, not only reading and learning, but actually taking the product, because that's when you're gonna make a difference in your health care. Knowing about it is one thing, but applying it is another story. So therefore, to see results, you have to take it, you have to apply it. But there's always those doubts, and that's why you read all the information and get all the necessary documentation that you may need to take it. But overall, for the past, I would say 3 years so far, a lot of the people here at the support group have been getting benefits from it and outside the support group. So I thank Dr. Agbai for getting in contact with us and giving us the information about this Dioscovite and sharing it with others as we're doing now to share other people's story and let them know that there is a benefit to this Dioscovite.
My name is Jakaren Conyers, and I'm a sickle cell patient. I have SS. I've been using the Dioscovite for probably about a year and a half now. I highly recommend this product. Every time I'm in I don't take it on a regular basis, but every time I'm in a crisis or I feel like my body is about to go into a crisis, I will take the Dioscovite, and it helps me a lot. I don't have to take any pain medicine when I'm taking it. I go ahead and take it at the first moment that I'm feeling down or I'm feeling hurt, and it helps with my pain.
My name is James Hart. I've been using the Dioscovite, but see, I call it yam extract, about 7 years ago. And usually, I basically use it during the winter months because in the summer, I'm not that much sick. And so, basically, I use it, I put it in juice, and I take my minerals with it, and some other stuff, herbs and vitamin. And basically, in the cold weather, it's better because to prevent sickness coming on. And it's very good. I recommend it for young kids and as you get older to learn your body.
Hello, my name is Mary Swinney. My granddaughter, Kristen Swinney, has sickle cell anemia SS. Kristen has been with pain. We more like lived at Eggleston Children's Hospital every month. We could not get 6 weeks of her being pain-free. The first 3 years of her life, every month we was at Eggleston. We basically lived at Eggleston. I thank God for the resources that I came upon when I came to visit the Sickle Cell Anemia Foundation, and they introduced Dioscovite and some multiple vitamins, 73 multivitamins that you cannot get in foods. The Dioscovite has changed our life completely. The Dioscovite stops the pain crisis, and it did do that. We made some life changes with the help of Dr. Richardson. We take the Dioscovite faithfully every morning in some juice. It has changed Kristen's life. She does. She has not been in the hospital. She had 5 years after we started Dioscovite, 5 years of pain-free. She says to me one morning, "Grandma, stop telling people I have sickle cell anemia. I don't have sickle cell no more." I said, "Kristen, you have it. You just don't have the pain." And it's a blessing to see her pain-free, to have her live a normal life like other children. Kristen had a pain-free vacation last summer. She went on an overnight outing with the Girl Scout for the first time after that, and she's living a normal life. And I thank God for the resources, and I recommend Dioscovite for the children. Every time I hear about the child, I share Dioscovite with them, telling them to go to the Sickle Cell Anemia Foundation. They'll learn all about the Dioscovite. I highly recommend it. A child should not have to suffer the way my child did suffer.
Hello, my name is Linda Gay, and I am a sickle cell anemia patient, and I use Dioscovite on a daily basis to help me control my episodes of pain crisis that I go through. Dioscovite, it eases my pain so that I will not have to go to the emergency room. I think it's a wonderful product to try if you're looking to do some nutritional and something that's not harmful to your body and that's safe and non-toxic. I really suggest that you take Dioscovite. It's a good product. It's not harmful. It increases your red blood cells. It eliminates pain that you will have chronic pain that you will have on a daily basis, and I highly recommend it to all sickle cell patients. I have been using Dioscovite for 15 years.
Hi, my name is David Smith. I've been taking Dioscovite for about 4 months now. I've noticed that there is a change when I do feel bad as far as what it does to my cells and how it helps me as far as getting out of a pain crisis. I do highly recommend it. Taking it with a lot of fluid, of course, a lot of water, and it's really worked out for me a lot.
My name is Ray Williams. I've been taking Dioscovite for about 6 years. I take it most of the time when I'm feeling the achy coming on, any type of form of crisis, and I take 2 of the doses.
Hi, my name is Timothy Phalo, and I've been taking Dioscovite for about 5 years now. It does wonders for me, especially when it changes from the season change. I take it to help prevent from going into a crisis, and it helps. It helps me mainly more on prevention than anything. I see a difference in it when I take it and when I don't take it.
Sickle cell anemia or sickle cell disease from the sickle cell anemia is actually a group of hemoglobin abnormalities centering around the sickle cell anomaly with the one amino acid change in one of the rings of the hemoglobin molecule. And actually it was a survival mechanism to help mostly African people survive epidemics of malaria, because the mosquito didn't like the taste of the sickle cell blood and therefore wouldn't as likely bite and infect the patient even with the trait. Right. So it had its function. It also involves Europeans, especially Italians, the darker Europeans in the lower or the southern part of Europe. Right. Sickle cell manifests much worse in the West because of the weather, the changes in the weather, the coldness, the dampness, and also because the diet is deficient in thiocyanate. Right. And when I first started treating sickle cell patients, I developed a friendship with Philip Oliver, right, who was a geneticist at the Sickle Cell Foundation, was looking for doctors to refer to sickle cell patients to. So I got a lot of referrals and treated a lot of sickle cell patients, got to know them, learned a lot from them as far as the sensitivities to the weather. And all I could give them was hospitalizations, drugs, and some transfusions. And of course, I would tell them as much as possible about diet and nutrition, but there was nothing really strong about it until a resident from Morehouse Family Practice department came to me and showed me an article by Dr. Dioscovite, PhD, a clinical biochemist from Oklahoma and originally from Nigeria himself, and a very brilliant man. And I read the article with interest. I told Mr. Oliver about it, and next thing I know, we had Dr. Dioscovite flying to Atlanta, having a meeting with Philip and myself, and next thing I know, we have a supplement called the Dioscovite or thiocyanate supplement. And I did initial work in the hospital, Southwest Community Hospital, associated with Morehouse University. And what I did, I had several patients in the hospital at various times, and when I may have done a blood transfusion, I gave them thiocyanate. They took it of their own free will, and they actually were able to build their blood counts up and abate the need for transfusions and felt better. So that was my initial introduction to this, and I've been using it ever since.